Hey everybody, what's up? This is Luke. I haven't made a video in a while because I haven't been in the YouTubes much. Facebook is kind of where I'm always at. But I want to make this video because I feel great. But I feel great because I've been doing something, working out again and trying to get back in shape, losing weight, all that wonderful stuff. But I want to kind of tell you about my journey to finding my fitness self, fitter self again. I have a water here. Let's drink this real quick here. So about probably 4.5, 5-ish months ago, I decided to do some blood work and kind of see where my testosterone levels were at, see where my vitamin levels, my nutrients, whatever in my blood, where I stood, you know, my HDL, my LDL, everything associated with being a healthy adult male. You know, and I've been tired lately. You just really give out, no energy, just blah, you know, never being able to like really do anything much besides think about going to the gym, you know. And I'm 37 years old and I'm approaching 38 in May, and then 2 years I'll be 40. But anyways, what I want to talk about is HRT therapy. So after I had all my blood work done, I went back inside to the clinic after about a week and a half after the blood work came in, and my doctor said, "Here's where your testosterone levels. Here is your B12 levels. Here's your..." Bottom line, everything was low. My testosterone was 350, which isn't really high. It's kind of low, right? My B12 was non-existent. Vitamin D was like as low as it could be. I think at 10 to 14, I think, which is terribly low. Blood pressure was a little high. He was a little concerned about that. You know, testosterone was pretty much the main concern. You know, that's why I didn't really feel good and stuff. What else? Cholesterol was good. It wasn't, for somebody my age, cholesterol shouldn't be too high, but it could be, but it was pretty good. So doctor immediately said, "Let's put a shot in your butt." So, he did I think one round at a 1 milliliter, injection of testosterone, synthetic testosterone, and also the same amount-ish, I guess, B12, and said, "We're going to get you on testosterone therapy every Wednesday," because my appointment was on Wednesday. So every Wednesday, you're gonna inject yourself with testosterone and also B12. And I'm like, okay, let's go. So a week went by, and I injected testosterone in my gluteus medius. It's the muscle above the gluteus maximus. And then I alternate between locations every week. Probably, I'll also put B12 in my body as well. Probably the better part of probably 2 months into it, I really wasn't feeling a crazy difference, but I knew that I was doing it. And, you know, I was working out at the gym, but I didn't feel like the energy like I wanted to feel. So I, you know, contacted the doctor again, and they love that when you're contacting them, let them know how you feel. And he was like, "Well, let's put you on a couple other things, and let's see how that works." So he put me on a appetite suppressant known as phentermine with theanine, theanine, and also chromium. And this is the medication. It's in capsule form. It's only available at a certain pharmacy with that specific doctor because it's his blend in Madison, Alabama. That's where we kind of are-ish from, I guess. And I take that every morning when I first wake up, okay? Every morning. He also wanted me to get on vitamin D. At the time when I first started taking any kind of supplements, I was at around 50,000 units a week. And then after about a month or so, I throttled back to, here's my vitamin D here. This is vitamin D3, 5,000 units. I use units a day. So I take one of those every day. And then Lisinopril blood pressure, which that's getting kind of low. Probably need to get a script for that. But one of the biggest things that truly changed me in a lot of respects would have to definitely be that's my wife's medication. Where's that? Would have to be the phentermine and several other ingredients that gives me that appetite suppressant, but also gives me crazy energy. And I like to sweat when I work out, so I get a really good sweat. Like yesterday in the gym, my one of my workout partners was like, dude, you sweat so much. I'm like, yeah, I know, I love it. He's like, wow, like I'm wiping down the benches. It's great. And I also take, here's what's crazy. Here's what has really changed me. So every other day, doctor prescribed something called Simorlin. You can see it, Simorlin. Simorlin is basically an acetate injection, HGH. It's not, I don't believe it's HGH in its purest form, but it's meant to go into the pituitary gland and be like, hey bud, more pituitary juice, right? No, more HGH. And HGH is, what do you think it is? It's a human growth hormone. You know, it comes in this little bottle along with a pure water solution that you're supposed to inject into this, spin it around, and then you can inject it. So every other day, I inject with a, there goes all my needles, wow, with an insulin needle, 15 units right here in my gut, subcutaneous, works like a charm, every other day. I think I should start doing it every day, but whatever the doctor says is what I'll do. Gotta keep your Simorlin in the refrigerator, period, because it's just, it's gotta stay at the temperature of whatever. So the difference, what is it like? What is it like being on testosterone and all of these these drugs meant to give you an edge in the gym? Have I noticed after 5 or 6-ish months a dramatic difference? Yes. And the yes comes in the form of, you know, the sweating is great. My hands don't shake. I'm not jittery. The phentermine doesn't make me jittery at all. Clarity of focus. Initially, when I started taking the appetite suppressant in the morning, I called it my limitless pill. It was like I'm so, I can just, like, I know everything. I can see, if you've seen the movie Limitless, you know, it's a good movie. But pretty soon that whole like positive vibe feeling, it kind of wore off a little bit. But I still have the good appetite suppressant going on, which is great. Another pro, based on the way it makes me feel, I guess specifically in the gym, is my vascularity has increased in my arms. I mean, like, I wish I had it before and after, but like, I mean, I have, if you can see, my arms they weren't really small to begin with, but they weren't little either. Like, I mean, I've got a pretty good set of arms on me. You know, if you can see it. I mean, I'm not a bodybuilder by no means whatsoever, but you know, it's not small. Triceps are starting to pop. You know, I'm seeing gains that I never saw before, but I feel like the cellulite, the fat on the body, is really starting to separate a little bit. Not crazy. Now, I'm not pounding protein all the time. I'm not drinking a protein shake every time I get done working out. I'm drinking mostly water all the time, like at least a gallon and a half a day maybe. But I'm really pushing myself in the gym, and I got more energy in the gym. Like when we're ready to go home, I'm kind of like, I don't really want to go. I want to stay, get some more gains, yes, you know, try to Hulk out. But the main change, no doubt, has to be the size. I've never seen my muscles like pop in the gym the way they have. And I know I'm 37 years old, and I even had a good friend one time tell me, when you hit your mid-30s, you'll start to swell a little bit. Your muscles will do something different, which I feel that. But, you know, at 37 years old, I don't feel like a 37-year-old. I feel more like a maybe 25, 26-year-old. I mean, I can run on the treadmill, get in there every day and do 30 minutes on the treadmill at probably anywhere between 8 speed and all the way up to like 15. You just fast, you know, intervals and stuff. And I feel great. I feel real great. The way that you put testosterone in your body, let's talk about that. So I've got, you know, a bunch of bulk syringes. These are just your stereotypical syringe. Testosterone is it's very thick. It's like maple syrup. It's so thick. The last thing you want to do, excuse me, is get like a smaller needle and try to pull that in and then push that in your muscle. It'll work, it'll be fine, but you need a bigger needle. So what I recommend doing before you inject, you get an 18 gauge needle, which is a pretty thick needle. Do not inject yourself with an 18 gauge needle. It will make you bleed like a stuck hog, like a pig. It'll bleed everywhere. It's awful. I've never done it, never did it, don't want to do it. And then what you're gonna do after you have your testosterone in your syringe is you wanna mix it up. Well, you shake it, you know, with the B12, and you're gonna put it in there. See that? So that's the 23 gauge needle. It's 1.5 inches. It's beautiful, goes right into the muscle, no problem. Here is what a synthetic testosterone vial looks like. It's not a whole lot in there, but it's enough to matter, right? And then here's your B12. So what you're gonna do, initially, you're gonna put, I'm not gonna do this right now because I'm gonna do this afterwards, but you're gonna put the 18 gauge needle on your syringe right there. You're gonna get your testosterone. You're gonna press the plunger in, press the plunger out, and then press it in so it releases the vacuum back in. You know what I'm talking about. And I just fill it up. Just fill the needle. And then we're gonna do B12 and pull it all in there after you plunged it back and forth. You know the thing. And then you're gonna take the 18 gauge off, put the 23-ish gauge, 24, I can't remember what the thing is, but it's an 1.5 inch needle on there. Make sure it's got no air. Stick it in that muzzle, release. That's what you're gonna do. And it'll get the job done, guys. It'll be great. If you have any questions down below about this process, I haven't seen a whole lot of people talk about testosterone therapy. Ask me questions. I'm sure I'm not thinking about stuff right now that I probably should be talking about. One thing that's a benefit is I have got sick 0 times. I've had a little bit of just the common, you know, seasons changing and stuff, but not as bad as I thought it would be at this time of year. My wife came down with flu type A last week. She was coughing all over me and stuff, never got sick. My son had an ear infection and also, not an ear infection, he had strep, never got it. My daughter, she had an ear infection. I haven't been sick, knock on wood. But if you're a middle-aged guy, or you're whatever age guy, and you're interested in testosterone therapy, give me a call. Actually, message me on this thing, and I'll help you out as best I can. If you have any pointers for me, please share. It's been one of the greatest decisions of my life. I've had about probably 4 or 5 guys that I'm real close to get on this therapy, and it's changed their life too. Before you go into a fad or a patch or a this or that, go to somebody that knows what they're talking about. Go to a doctor and say, here's what I want to do. Go to a sports medicine doctor, talk to them. And they'll know exactly what to do to get you back on board with feeling young and youthful again. Hopefully this video has helped you guys out. If it hasn't, I'm so sorry. I'm new to it. I'm trying to be as honest as possible. Any pointers, let me know. Any questions, let me know below. If you want to like this video, please like it. If you want to subscribe to it, please like it. If you don't, that's fine as well. We don't make money off of YouTube. We just make videos. Have a good one. God bless you guys.